So you go there up there. There's screaming guitar. There's Cabal. Yeah, and what you do? Motherfucker! Yeah. Boys here after a little holiday break, but we made it back. I am your host today, James Miller, and I have to my right.
The year is 2018. 3 disheveled men pull themselves out of the ditch to record a podcast. This is Ethan Palmer bringing you their story.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. It's to my left.
Follow-up episode about Peter O'Donoghue. Where has he been? Why is it so cold? Where have his parents gone?
Mommy, Daddy, come home.
Young Peter O'Donoghue, played by BJ Novak.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, okay, so the normal thing that I get. So here's the, it's the who Peter looks like depending on if they're a dude or if the girl wants to fuck me. So if it's a guy, it's Max Pacioretty because sports.
I kind of
right?
see it. You got that shadow.
Yeah, and then if it's a chick,
that's like the Tom Brady of curling, right? Who's that?
It's Tom Brady.
Okay,
yeah. He's the curling goalie.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
he's the guy with the gun in
for
curling.
Halifax.
Okay.
I think is Max Pacioretty.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's the goalie.
A great team.
Yeah.
Great curling
Good team.
team.
Yeah.
Halifax
exactly.
hurlers.
It's Halifax. It's a Halifax drift.
A Halifax whole stone throwers.
Halifax drift. That'd be the worst. Fast and the Furious.
Fast and the Furious. Halifax drift. They're just drifting sailboats in the harbor.
It's just people trying to get out of the Tim Hortons parking lot.
Oh shit! Yeah. Dudes, I look like Max Pacioretty. Chicks, if they want to fuck me, I look like Zach Quinto, who is new Spock.
Yeah.
Because he's really good looking.
Like,
so if a chick wants to fuck me, she'll be like, you look like Zachary Quinto. If a chick does not want to fuck me, she will tell me I look like BJ Novak, which is way more true.
What does your girlfriend say you look like?
Peter O'Donoghue.
Aww.
Because
Dara.
she loves me, I'm told.
I'd say you're like Zachary Quinto, fuck BJ Novak, fuck John Hamm. I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
John Hamm's kind of heavy.
That's the 3. And I'm talking about the face, I'm not talking about the body.
I'm just a swarthy square gentleman, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
you got a solid jaw, dude.
I do, yeah. Sits flat on the desk. Get a level up here.
Yeah.
I'm lying face down on the desk right now. We got a level in the
We all are.
Ethan,
it's 2018. We're bringing planking back.
Where's the bubble at? Where's the bubble at in the level? Is it in between those two lines in the middle of the yellow
I don't
water
know.
thing?
I can't stop looking at your naked body, so.
Yeah, well.
Long enough to see the bubble.
I mean, I'm not about to put my clothes back on.
Yeah.
It's an audio format.
Not after everything we've been through.
In Destiny, all of the levels are actually based on the Traveler. And that's what we're talking about today. It's Destiny 1,
and the Traveler is bubble shaped.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure which way to go.
There's two good ones there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wait a second.
So yeah, Destiny 1.
Sorry, I just have this realization. Sorry, after 2 weeks for the holidays. Happy.
3 weeks.
Well, for us, Merry Christmas because we all celebrate Christmas, right?
Yeah, I was there.
You're not a Jew.
I was there.
Okay, good. Happy holidays. We celebrate our Christmas and our New Year's. If you use our calendar, for some reason, if you're in the past and not using our calendar, congratulations.
Yeah. Everyone's still using Gregorian calendars out there.
Well,
yeah.
Happy New Year.
To my Gregorian bros.
Yeah.
And dude and dudettes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not attached to this calendar. I just use it out of convenience more than anything.
Yeah.
Just like, if you tell someone that you're in the year 10,012, like,
fine.
They don't
whatever.
get it.
Believe
Yeah,
what you want.
exactly.
Just, you know what?
Cool.
Just punch in, punch out, do your job well. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to say it just hit me like on my way here when I was trapped in traffic because society grinds to a halt when it snows. Is that I have to start working again on weekends for the artwork that we need to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Because all I've been doing is playing Warframe.
No, it occurred to me when I was on my way here. I was like, oh, I gotta edit this episode.
Yeah.
Fuck, we got to work on our passion project again.
Yeah, I know, man.
We do this for you guys.
That's it. The days of grinding out like 40 loot boxes a week for me are done. I'm back at work and no more Overwatch.
But
well, speaking of loot boxes,
but we're not just doing it. We're not just doing it for ourselves anymore. Very quick shout out to our first sub on Twitch. Please thank them.
Jonathan. His name's Jonathan. We work with him. He's a great guy, and he's been watching all the streams. The streams have been picking up steam. That sounded fun. And we also are picking up some new people on the internet. So if you're one of our new friends that came for the Skyrim VR streams,
Hello and thank you.
thank you so much for being around. And I'm planning on probably doing it twice a week until you guys stop
And if
watching.
you just listen to this podcast and never knew that we streamed, head on over to twitch.tv/theloreboys.
The Lore Boys, yeah. Thursdays are a definite for me, and then one other day throughout the week. And Peter's probably gonna be peppered in there as well sometimes. Playing
I'm gonna start a masochistic Hollow Knight playthrough because I love the art and music, but I hate the game.
I'll be there.
And I would very much love some backseat gaming to get me through that.
I'll be there. Come hang out and chat.
Awesome.
I've got a webcam that James does not.
Yeah.
I do when I
He
play
does cam
Overwatch.
shows.
I have webcam.
Yeah, that's true.
I need a capture card to get webcam also with PSVR headset because
Arguably, I never got you anything for Christmas, and I got Ethan at this point because we
2
saw
games.
Humble Monthly 2 fucking games.
One game with like every expansion for
yeah,
Well, you know what?
and it's a
the old
AAA
PS4 can't handle processing a camera and a face thing at the same
title. Well,
time.
it's, I mean, the technology is just not there
Old
yet.
Peter
Yeah.
Sugar Daddy
It's-
O'Donohue is coming for his butt, boys.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Without
Anyway,
further ado,
What
Speaking
what
of
are people
bubbles.
listening to this episode for real?
Destiny 1. So we've covered
Beyond the gratitude.
exactly. I'll do a super quick speed round like we did the last
Yeah,
time.
it's been 3 weeks. I don't remember fucking
Yeah,
anything.
okay. So, present day, there is an object traveling through our solar system. We go out to meet it. We meet it on Mars. We find out that it is something that is peaceful, has super advanced technology, and is willing to share it with us.
Steve Jobs.
It launches us into a golden age. And in this golden age, we learn how to space travel. We triple our lifespan. Things get good, right? Darkness, evil thing. We don't know what it is.
That sounds bad.
It comes in, messes everything up. Traveler gives its own life to save us, and one city it remains. It gives us ghosts, which revives some of the fallen people, and they become guardians, right, to fight off the darkness. That was episode 1. Episode 2, we talked about 5 races.
We talked about how some races are better than others.
Yeah, exactly.
or they're
Particularly
different. They're
humans.
different.
What was that,
They're different. Then also that was me.
Some races are better than others.
Yeah.
Bad timing, person on Facebook.
We just hit our racism quota for the week.
Good. I was waiting for it.
So episode 2, we found out. Episode 2, we found out, like Peter said, some races are different from others, or he said something else, but
Better.
I said better.
Better, yeah.
Better, yeah.
Objectively better.
Yeah,
Definitely better.
If I was thinking about what bloodthirsty war rhinos versus people who don't want to kill people, I'd take humans, Exo, or the gray ones over the fucking.
But also, we're talking species, not races.
Yeah. So okay. So let me get into it.
Hang on.
This is the speed round, Peter. You can't interrupt the speed round.
This is the world's slowest speed round.
Yeah.
We're being perfectly honest.
So
Setting a record.
yeah. The Exo are a type of robot people. There's the humans that we know because we are them, and there's the Awoken who went out to pretty much the darkness, came back, super emo. We don't know what happened to them. Then there's the enemy races. There's the Fallen who used to be loved by the Traveler, and then they left them, and now they're angry about their girlfriend who left them. There's the Hive who are the undead, the Flood. Then there's the Cabal who are the angry war rhinos. There are the Vex, which are
Milk robots.
milk robots that want to assimilate themselves with the pattern of the universe and believe that everything is predestined.
Yeah.
And then there are the Fallen, which are all of these, or any of these
Servants
races,
of the Worm
like sent
Kings.
to the darkness, mutated, sent back, and walk around all glitchy.
Servants of the Worm Kings.
Oryx,
right?
who is the Worm King, right?
No.
No.
The Oryx worked with the Worm Gods.
Yeah.
Right.
Who are agents of the darkness.
Yeah.
So Oryx, we are going to talk about more today, but he is a hive god. He's a creator of the hive, and
I've seen him. He looks like a dinosaur.
he looks kind of like like the head of Diablo from one of the games. The Blizzard
Diablo games.
Yeah, because it's kind of got like the narrow triangle head with like the long horns that go sideways. And anyways, he's a hive king, and he is one of the DLC for Destiny 1, which is what we're talking about today.
Okay.
So
Wait, why do we go to Mars?
to meet
What's
the
the
traveler.
darkness?
Anyways, if you guys didn't catch what we were saying in there, check out. We had 2 episodes for
Just
this.
play
if you
it back
haven't
at
already.
half speed and you'll catch it all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
don't worry about it.
Exactly.
Slow down the tape.
Yeah, Peter and I tried, but this guy is like, we wound him up a little too much before the podcast.
Dude, like, I ate too much cheese.
Yeah, okay, so just like quick side note, when I showed up, I was putting my beers in the fridge. A full bag of Doritos fell out.
Doritos corn chips.
Doritos corn chips, which fell out of Jamie's fridge. And I was like, why are these Doritos in your fridge? And
Matter
he's
of factly, I respond, because there's cheese in
like,
there.
there's cheese in there.
Where else am I gonna put my cheese,
And
man?
all of a sudden, I had more questions than I had arrived
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Heretofore
and
unanswered.
I know it's because he was eating them in tandem.
Yeah. And then rather than put the cheese in one bag and the Doritos in the other, I kind of just made like a little salad. And then like,
The fact that you just called cheese curds and a bag of Dorito chips a salad is.
Well, I'm trying to be
the best
healthy.
thing.
It's the new year.
It's technically vegetarian,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's not vegan, but
Anything's a salad if you try hard enough.
Yeah, you know what? Who are you to judge his food
Yeah,
pronouns?
it's 2018. How dare you classify
His
my
meal.
salad? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll call it whatever the fuck I want to say.
Yeah.
You want
Yeah.
just like thin sliced meat leafed out around like some sort of ground beef core
Yeah.
salad.
Beautiful salad.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
the
healthy
reason that
salad.
happened is I had like half an hour from when I finished work to when we were like supposed to meet. So then I just put it all together, ate it, and then I got full real quick, and then put it in the fridge, and
Yeah.
here we
I
are.
spent that whole time trying to wait for public transit, but
Yeah.
it's minus 31 right now,
Yeah.
and the bus didn't show up, so I took a taxi.
So you know
Yeah.
that you're not supposed to refrigerate cheese curds.
Fuck all.
It's unimportant, but
I like cold cheese curds.
that's why they just have them on the
Well,
shelf.
dude, it's squeaky
In the-
cheese,
in the-
man. When they're
in the
cold,
gro-
it's so
Yeah.
good, yeah.
But I'm like,
They
a,
just have
You
them in
know
the
the
shelf
difference
in the
in,
grocery
like-
store.
Yeah.
They lose their squeak when you put them in the
I
fridge.
got them from a Dep&R that was as cold inside that it might as well have been refrigerated.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a new addition though. They just got them this week. Like that's a new thing that they just started.
Cheese curds.
This is so off topic.
Those St.
Sorry.
Alberts or what?
No, that is such a small town thing.
Listen. Just
Yeah.
think about all the different places on Earth that have cheese curds, and just remember we are currently in St. Petersburg, the capital of Russia.
Yeah, we love our cheese curds
Oh
here.
my god, good segue, good segue. So you wake up in old Russia.
St. Petersburg.
You wake
here
up
we
in
go.
old
Wow.
Russia.
Wow. Peter's been peeking at the notes.
Yeah, no, he remembers the first game. It came out before.
I played the first 20 minutes of Destiny 1. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, this game sucks dick.
Yeah.
And then I never went
Yeah.
back.
I liked it.
No,
so
we all
that's what
love
I'm talking
Destiny.
about here.
Actually, we all love Destiny. Please listen to the rest
Yeah.
of the
It's all
podcast.
very good and we love it.
So you wake up in old Russia. This is the beginning of Destiny 1 at a place called the Cosmodrome, which is an old port for spaceships, pretty much.
Yeah.
They would call it a Cosmodrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuri Gagarin flew from there.
Roosties.
Yeah. You fight and you start fighting the Fallen right away. So these are the ones
Hang
that
on, I have a point here. I mentioned this during our race episode, where it's like they're the first enemies in Destiny 1, and both of you guys, because I listened to this like a couple days ago to get ready
You were
for
right.
tonight, and you guys like, oh, I don't know.
I'm still surprised. I didn't remember saying that, but he just told me that you start fighting the Fallen right away. I was about to be like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they
Fallen-
seem like, I mean, the Fallen King was the expansion,
Taken King.
or the Taken King. Sorry, was the expansion where you hit on. Oh no, sorry, yeah, okay.
I was just explained.
I was thinking of the Taken. I was
Yeah.
probably thinking of the Taken last
Yeah.
time when I told you I don't know.
Maybe you just are just not. You might not be the audience they're looking for, Ethan. From
Yeah.
what I've gathered thus far, maybe you're just not a Bungie customer.
I have the
Yeah.
memory of a goldfish, which was roughly that of a month, but
That's
it's still
it.
not long enough since our last episode.
Yeah. Both of you have the listening span of a goldfish too. We're gonna be in like here for 4 hours if we get stuck on the opening freeze frame. Yeah. So you're fighting the Fallen, and you're going to a spaceship. Sorry.
One that goes to space.
Yeah,
or-
you're going. You're with the Fallen, and you're on your way to find a spaceship, basically, because you're stuck there. You're stuck there. You just got revived for your ghost. This is where you wake up, and so you go on to fight a bunch of things. You fight this first like Fallen mini boss thing. That's not that hard.
Is he like a
because
very tall guy?
he's kind of tall. He's taller than you for sure.
Yeah, he's
No.
taller than his other guys.
A quick
Yeah.
question, because
Yeah.
I know the ghosts can revive. What are they called?
The Guardians.
Guardians. Ghosts can revive Guardians at will. That's how they make canonize the respawn system in game.
Through the light of the Traveler.
Yeah. So at the beginning of Destiny 1, this was your first time being revived, because I know all the Guardians are dead soldiers.
As
being
far as
brought
I
back.
know, there's no story for your character before
Before
there. So
that?
it seems
Okay.
like you wake up and you're in old Russia. So I guess everyone who plays the game is playing as a Russian
You
or
were a
someone who
Russian,
died
yeah.
in Russia.
Or
You were a
someone died in
Russian
Russia.
notary. who
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
You were atomized on your way to work,
Yeah.
and then 5,000 years in the future, Peter Dinklage came and told you that you were important.
Hey, it's time to get up.
Yep. So the first thing you do after you kill this thing and hop into your ship is you go to the tower. And this is where you meet the main characters who will give you quests, basically, at the beginning.
Terrence Stamp.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Ikora Ray, Commander Zavala, and Cade 6. And these are the Warlock, Titan, and Hunter classes,
Respectively?
respectively.
Oh, it's Gray Guy, Black Lady, and Robot.
Robot is the quirky jester who's
Yeah.
head of
Sure
the
is
rogues.
quirky.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
he makes
Exactly.
jokes.
Hey, Nathan Fillion,
I love his
could
jokes.
you be yourself in a box for 5 hours
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
record stupid jokes
Yeah.
from you? And he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna be
Exactly.
sassy.
He's like, that's my specialty, baby.
And yeah, these three characters are meant to be like the purest form of each of these classes, right? Like
Yeah.
Ikora Ray is like the hooded, like super wise Warlock. Commander Zavala is like super big and bulky because the Titan
Yeah.
protects
He's a
everyone.
Gray Guy, right?
I'm not 100% sure on the color of him, but I know he's just big and bulky.
Yeah.
I think he might have red armor, to be honest. Maybe he's gray.
When you play the game, if you want to play as a hunter, you have to actually say a very dry joke into the mic. And like if you want to play a Titan, you have to on camera like curl like 55 pounds one arm in both arms, you know. So
Damn.
yeah, they really test you on that stuff.
Ethan was bringing up a cool thing. It's like Skyrim VR would be cool if you could have voice activated shouts. Like if you said Foos Roda, it actually happened in
Yeah.
game because the mic has to be active just to have the setup.
Watching you
Cool.
play Skyrim made me almost reinstall Skyrim.
Yeah, me
then
too, yeah.
But then I looked at like the 7 games I have installed that I haven't finished,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, no,
Yeah, I'm right there too.
I can't do it. Skyrim is the immortal, perfect thing.
I'm playing Divinity, and we'll touch
Yeah.
on that later. But.
Yeah, exactly. Another immortal perfect thing, or almost immortal perfect thing, is the Traveler.
Ghosts!
And
Damn it.
yeah, and the Traveler has an ambassador named the Speaker.
Yes,
And-
Terrence Stamp. He was in our first thumbnail for the first Destiny episode.
Mhm.
He was the guy with the 8-ball in his face.
And we're
He
not
would be.
sure what the Speaker's relationship with the Traveler is, but we do meet the Speaker.
Are they lovers?
No matter what it is, it's kinky.
Yeah,
Do they
and we
fuck?
know that the
Homeboy likes his balls more, right?
Hey.
you know it, you know it. We know the Speaker likes to he likes to guide the Guardians in how to combat the darkness. So if there's oncoming threat, the Speaker can give them tips like
Okay.
go for the juice box on the Vex, 'cause
Yeah,
it'll die
okay.
faster or something like that.
Hit him in the nuts.
Probably more strategic military things, but
But also
Get the-
hit him in the juice
Get the
box.
milk out of that robot.
Yeah.
You're like,
Go out there and milk those robots, soldiers. Does he have a ghost?
the
Oh yeah, does the
Speaker.
Speaker have a ghost?
Is he
That's
a-
a good question. I think
No, he
does.
doesn't. He
Is,
does
is
not.
he
No,
a
he doesn't.
people?
We don't know. It looks exo from the outside,
Yeah.
Inside
but
the mask.
yeah, it does have a mask. I believe in the second game the mask gets taken off, but you don't see the face.
You
or
don't see the
something.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apart from that, as a Guardian, you are now able to. You have a very basic spaceship. So you've been on Earth and you've been to the tower, which is just above the Earth, right?
Okay.
There's not much going on. You can't go anywhere. And as a Guardian, a lot of stuff is happening on other planets. So the first thing you should do is to make it so you can get to other planets. So you go to back to Earth to pick up a drive that looks like a USB. You plug into your spaceship, and then all of a sudden you can go farther. I don't know what a drive would really do, but it's the future, man.
Yeah, you know, you need the flux capacitor in your
Exactly.
your Oldsmobile.
And it's in Old
To get it
Russia
off the ground.
amongst. Yeah, it's in Old Russia amongst the Hive and amongst some more Fallen.
So now you're fighting another race. We've hit
Yeah.
two, we've on our mass murderer spectrum. We've now hit 2 different distinct species
Fallen.
that we're trying to make extinct.
If we can call back to our last episode, I recall the Hive being the insufferable flesh-eating vegans who
Yeah.
hate
Yes.
themselves and also the darkness, and then also burrow their sarcophagus spaceships into the core of planets.
Yeah, and kill
Yep.
planets.
And then complain about everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
the first half of that was our interpretation. The second half was canon. But it's all canon.
It's all
The
canon.
lore
Yeah,
boys universe,
that's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Lore Boys canon.
Exactly.
We have very unique ideas about video games.
So, since you're going underground, that's where you see the Hive because they tend to be underground, but the
Because they're
Fallen are there
termites.
too.
yeah.
So while you're under there, you meet an old ancient AI war mind that was from the Golden Age named Rasputin.
That's why you sent us that fucking
Yeah.
song.
Rah, rah, Rasputin, because it calls him the greatest love machine, but this is the greatest war machine.
Oh.
Yeah, as I was researching it, I was humming that song to myself the whole time. Yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun. It's
Rasputin was a real person, advisor to Tsar Nicholas II in Russia.
Also, the villain Anastasia.
There you go.
whoa.
Christopher
It's
Lloyd.
called Fantasia.
All right, fine.
I saw Mickey Mouse and the Brooms.
Yeah, all right, yeah, sure, fine. We're totally talking
Lord
about
Boy's
the same
canon.
James, Lord Boy's canon.
Anastasia is Fantasia.
Actually, they're not even. It's the same movie. I pronounced it wrong because of my accent.
Yeah. that damn Greek Orthodox coming through again.
Yeah.
My baptism fucked my voice up.
Yeah, so Rasputin, interestingly enough, was the first thing to identify the darkness incoming back from the Golden Age. So before the Traveler knew it was coming, Rasputin knew it was coming.
Okay.
This is a really advanced thing, so it actually planned out the...
I told the Traveler.
Yeah.
He didn't fucking believe it.
He never fucking listens. He thinks he's such a perfect sphere, that son of a bitch.
Probably have a Russian
I know
accent.
he's got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I know he's got it. He's not.
He thinks he's such perfect sphere, you son of a bitch. Pass me that vodka.
But maybe, you know what, I tell you more about my complaints if you have 2, maybe 3
Rasputin.
rubles.
Rasputin, you gotta stop drinking. Tell us more about this guy. You gotta stop drinking and bitch about the Traveler.
Yeah.
My memory is so fog, yes? It's how we say in English, since my memory is too fog. Perhaps
Here.
$2 jog my memory.
Shut up, drink this, then keep talking.
So Rasputin is a space hobo.
Sure, yeah. It's situated on
Rasputin is
Earth.
Russian, I think what we're saying.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, Russians are land hobos.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Rasputin is a space hobo.
space hobo. What's a sky hobo? Like
Seagulls.
seagulls. Yeah, no, you're right.
Good one. That's Peter got himself with that one.
I totally got myself.
Yep.
I don't know.
Water hobos.
Water hobos would be probably like shrimp or something like that. Mollusks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Fucking algae.
Maybe turtles. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about the sea.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's sound travels faster in water.
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
Yeah. Word gets around way too quick.
Too
Yeah.
quick. Yo,
So much
sounds
fucking gossip
sounds
under
like
the
a
sea.
gossipy bit. Exactly. Read my mind. Holy
We're there.
shit. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So Rasputin pulls all of the forces back underneath the Traveler. So you remember there was the last city
How
that
the fuck is
survived.
Rasputin a good guy? Why did you choose that fucking name? Wasn't he
I don't know.
like a weird man?
No, he was advisor to Tsar Nicholas II, not a bad leader of Russia.
They're
No.
all very dead.
He was a priest. He was a very,
Russian
very
Orthodox.
Catholic man.
Which
yeah.
is, well, he's Russian Orthodox.
Yeah.
Less trustworthy than Greek Orthodox.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know.
Oh, really? What about Chinese Orthodox?
Is that a thing?
I don't think so. What other Orthodoxes are there?
Well, you can be an Orthodox Jew, which are like the
Well,
Hasidic
yeah.
folks, I think.
Mm.
No, Hasidic
Yeah.
and Orthodox.
My boss is always calling me unorthodox.
Unorthodox is like
Seagulls?
It's more like it's kind of like a maverick. Where you break the mold.
Yeah.
Unorthodox way of solving problems. It's just like if you were a cop who was unorthodox. It's like, oh, you got the information, but Clint Eastwood or
You
James
killed,
Billy,
you killed
can't-
72 people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that's a religion? Or-
unorthodox.
Yeah, exactly.
Unorthodox methods. I think it's a because I frankly have no idea what Greek Orthodox means. I don't know what the differences are, other than the fact I have a different Easter.
Do ya?
I do, yeah.
In what way?
It's on a different day.
Is there an Easter bunny?
No, it's not.
No,
No.
it's
How is
Easter.
it even
It's
Easter
Easter
then?
naked wrestling.
Yeah.
We have like these red eggs.
That's it.
And you smash them together.
Everyone gets sculpted in marble. You
Yeah.
guys oil up in some olive oil. And you
Yeah,
guys
exactly.
wrestle naked.
I have a lot.
and...
I have a lot of like completely black paintings of myself on dark brown vases, holding
Okay.
discs in a
Beautiful,
weird way.
beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
Easter.
That's
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so Rasputin saved all the people, brought him under the Traveler.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jamie. Did you not have a segue out of
Yeah.
that?
The Russian Orthodox priest Rasputin.
Yeah.
exactly. Himself.
Yeah, so you save Rasputin from... Whoa. So we save Rasputin from underground, right? Because we are underground. We're getting the Fallen, the Hive, we're killing all them. So Rasputin did us a solid by saving us underneath the Traveler, and we hit him back by saving him.
Okay.
or her,
So he
or
owes
it.
us a favor.
No,
Yeah.
we're even now, I thought.
Yeah, that's it. So then we head to the moon and accidentally reawaken the hive.
Our moon?
Our moon.
The moon.
Yeah, so the hive, that was a bee's nest that we just kicked. So
Okay.
the hive are going to be out and everywhere.
But we were fighting the hive on Earth already, weren't we?
We were?
Yeah, but they were underground. They were like. It seems like there was less of them, right?
Mhm.
So-
Okay.
But then we went to the moon and we were just like, "Fuck you,
These
bitch!"
fuckers
That's
are
it.
everywhere.
That's it. It's the difference between a bee flying into your house every once in a while and having bees living in your walls.
Or living
everywhere.
inside of a
Yeah.
beehive. Yeah.
Dude, that's a lot of bees.
So we go on the moon and we meet a Bee-Lou exo, female, who she's known as the Stranger. And to this day, we don't know who she is. Even
like
Destiny
it.
2.
I like a mysterious woman.
There's actually fan theories of who you think it is. There's a great Reddit thread. If you're so intrigued, look up who is the Stranger Destiny 1.
Is it Cortana from Halo?
No,
Oh,
that'd be hilarious.
That would be good. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
We got our Halo
it's an
reference.
exo. It's an exo.
I'll
So
do that.
yeah. She's shown not to have a ghost too. So I guess robots don't need reviving as much, but
You'd think robots wouldn't need reviving at all.
yeah, but you still
Actually.
can play as a robot and you can be revived by your ghost.
Yeah,
The
you
exos,
do.
yeah.
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 I, did.
I actively-
I played as a distinctly 80s looking robot.
I played an exo.
Yeah.
I played as the nerdiest looking exo.
Yeah, I had Exo Warlock was my main. So you meet her there. She's super mysterious. She says, "Hey, if you want to meet me on Venus later, see you there." You're like,
Hey, girl
You're
goes to
like,
Venus to get
yeah.
some penis. You know what I
That's
mean?
it. Then my-
Want to smash?
yeah.
Hey, press F to smash.
And and my girl, that's my girly ass, huge bulky Titans. Like, yeah, I'll meet you on Venus.
I'll be there, babe.
Anybody who knows to eat pussy is me.
Yeah. With his robot mouth. Robots eat.
Johnny 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been programmed to eat great pussy.
So where would you guys go next?
Mars.
After Venus?
Mars, you
No,
get chocolate bars.
after Moon.
Venus.
Mars.
To Venus.
Venus. Venus the fucks.
You both said Mars in
I
different
thought you
times.
meant after Venus.
No, after the Moon, because she asked you to meet you there.
Because
We're
it
not
was
there yet.
it's so obvious that I'm going to Venus to get my fucking fuck on. You know?
Bigger penis.
So
Yeah.
far, we've been at Earth, the Moon, and now we're going a little bit farther.
Jamie, I have to fuck this robot lady. Please don't make me edge anymore.
So you travel to Venus.
Yes! You did do that.
I'm there.
And do you guys remember which race is at Venus?
It's the Vex.
It's the Vex. You're right. You're right. The Vex.
Rivers of milk.
Didn't
Yeah.
remember
Poison
that.
robot milk.
Exactly. They
Venus
start
for
with
Vex.
the same letters. And yeah, so the Vex are there. They're doing like
thing.
yeah, exactly.
They have
Opening
like
up
robot
portals.
culture, and we show up and we're just like, this is barbarism.
Yeah,
and we kill
that's
them
it.
all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
Open
go
up,
to
like-
this resident school. Learn our ways.
they're having like rituals and opening up portals and stuff. And
Yeah.
you go there, and they're mostly above ground.
What are they doing? Unlocking the secrets of the universe without us. We're
Yeah.
unlocking the secrets of the universe our own way. Damn it.
Their version of that school would be like just kind of like a creepy church made out of plywood on like a Saskatchewan field.
Yeah.
With a bunch of USB plugs. So
Exactly,
We, like
yeah.
erased all their
Yeah.
culture out of them.
Yeah.
So the Vex naturally, it is a school that they're at. It's the Ishtar Academy, and naturally they go where the knowledge is. So from the
Okay.
Golden Age, all the knowledge we've collected, they are camping out there, and they are trying to.
They're sitting in like an FBI van that says like flowers by Irene on the side.
Yeah.
They got their like headphones on. They're listening in on all
Little
the
Yeah.
angry
communique,
robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
Sunglasses. on.
Yeah. Sunglasses, fake
Yeah, they're just
mustaches.
eating donuts and drinking boiled milk. So yeah, the Vex, they're hanging out at the Ishtar Academy, right? And the Ishtar Academy is where all of the smarts are from the Golden Age. And this is like the
Oh, the smarts.
yeah, this is the library of Alexandria.
Alexandria.
Exactly.
I wonder why they called it the Ishtar Academy.
It was because it was sponsored by one of those commercials where they're like, "You can come here and be a massage therapist here at Ishtar
Ishtar
Academy."
Academy.
Yeah, it's like-
That's like one of those daytime TV things.
Yeah,
for people
exactly.
who are
Is it
unemployed.
infomercial? It's like-
yeah.
Buy 2 ShamWows, get 1 free tuition to the Ishtar
Star
Academy.
Academy on Venus.
Because Ishtar is like widely regarded as one of the worst movies, one of the worst full production movies ever made. It was
What?
with Dustin Hoffman.
Ishtar is
and,
a real thing.
yeah, Ishtar is with Dustin Hoffman and Like there's a Far Side comic about it where the video store in hell is just copies of Ishtar. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. Okay, that makes So I grew up with Gary Larson's. The
Oh,
Far
me
Side,
too, man.
It inspired me.
I think the
Our WordPress exists because of Gary Larson.
Yeah,
The Far
exactly,
Side,
yeah.
for the record.
I think Ishtar is also the name of someone from the Golden Age that I just didn't research because there's so many many
that's
characters in Destiny that we could actually spend a season talking about Destiny.
We got some meat to get through.
Yeah, exactly. But Ishtar, all we need to know right now is that
The founder of the Academy was a big Dustin Hoffman fan, and he decided to name it after his worst movie.
Yep. So you fight off the Vex who are inhabiting this because we don't know if they're going to leave all of this information on the cloud or they're just going to steal it and take off or what they're doing with
We're
it.
the FBI. We're demanding Apple unlock their iPhone security so that we can check their emails.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we dismantle that. From there we travel to something called the Reef, which is an asteroid belt with a bunch of rocks
That's a
and
cool name
traffic.
for an asteroid belt.
Yep. And it's all put together. If you go there, it's got it looks like really purpley, lots of gases around you and stuff. You go there and you meet someone who is important in the second expansion later. So this name, you're going to hear it now. It's not going to be much, but it's going to come back. It's Mara Sov. Marasov. So she is a queen of the Reef, actually. There she has something called...
Queen of whom on the Reef? People? Or Vex?
Okay.
You're giving me a look like Ethan.
So there...
Yeah,
No. No, so there's Fallen there. She's Queen of Fallen, and these Fallen are from the House of Wolves. And these are the only Fallen in the game that will not attack you. They're
Den
friendly.
of Wolves was one of the expansions or something, wasn't
It's the second expansion. That's why I was going to get into it later, but we can talk about it now. It's the House of Wolves. Is the Fallen organize themselves within houses. There's houses of judgment, houses of wolves,
which we discussed in episode 2 of the Little
Exactly.
Boys
Yeah.
podcast.
Go back and check it out.
There's like 12 to 14 of them. 12 to 14 of them for the purpose of Destiny 1. House of Judgment and House of Wolves are the only really important ones.
Okay.
What about House of the Rising Sun?
Yes, that's Destiny 3.
Well, that's there's Fallen New Orleans.
Okay. House of Cards is the one full of pedophiles.
Yeah. House of Rising Sun is the one in New Orleans.
Okay.
There's also the House of Winter, who are enemies in Destiny 1 as well. I forgot to mention.
They guard the wall in the north, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Yes. Game of Thrones.
I got you. I follow. Game of Thrones is very topical.
Yeah. So in a strike mission that we went to the Reef, we saw the Queen Mara.
We struck her upon her visage.
Did you kill her?
No, she's friendly, and she has a
None of
bunch
these
of
people attack
Fallen
us,
with her. She's nice. There's actually some vendors there. You can get some decent gear. Basically, almost half-ish way through the game. So then, the vanilla game. And then in the strike mission on Venus you go to after, the Fallen House of Winter had helped an Archon priest escape from the Queen's Prison of Elders. So the Prison of Elders is basically a place where you can lock away ultra-powerful things for eternity.
But this is fallen shit. The Prison of Elders is a fallen prison.
Yes, but the Queen is... Queen of the Fallen right now. By their she's Exo though. She's awoken. She's not actually Fallen. She's awoken
and she
she's
leads the
over.
Fallen.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
But she's been in the darkness and left it. So she's hard as fuck.
Clearly.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
And she's convinced a whole house of the Fallen.
That's a motherfucking gangster, man.
Yeah, exactly. So
she's like Biggie.
You defeat
You're real darkness.
Yeah.
You come in here, you fuck this House of Wolves.
Yeah.
Biggie always.
I don't know enough about Biggie to know if that's an accurate representation.
I've heard his songs. He always sounded like he was tired. But he's got this inspirational speech where he says if you were something, if you were real bitch, if you were real N-word, then you real to me or whatever. I don't remember.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. It's just it's like some hardcore advice from Biggie.
Okay.
So the Biggie Archon priest that escaped from the jail, you kill him, just like Biggie died.
It was Biggie the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Was he the real bitch?
Yeah, that's it.
Biggie was actually an Archon priest, though.
That makes you Tupac. I don't know what the whole story
Tupac
is there.
would be like a. Well, I guess Biggie would be a Cabal. because he's a hefty motherfucker.
Just because he's big.
Yeah.
And then like Tupac would probably be.
I think no. I think
Tupac would be a
Biggie,
phone.
because they slim.
Yeah.
I think Biggie would be awoken because he's woke as fuck, man.
Was he?
I don't know.
He would have been a Titan.
I don't know. Like I said,
I can't
don't
read
know.
his mind. Now he's dead.
So by defeating this Archon priest, you again save all of the knowledge in the Ishtar.
So you're Suge Knight, basically.
A Suge.
I don't know what you mean.
Suge Knight, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
I still don't know what you
Suge
mean.
Knight's the guy who killed Biggie. Allegedly.
Oh, I have no idea.
Allegedly. There's a... anyway.
So the next stop in Destiny 1 is where you predicted the first time. It's Mars. So we went there a while ago.
Do we get chocolate bars?
Yes.
Yes.
Mars, crunch at us.
Yeah.
That's a sponsorship I would take.
Oh yeah, crunchy bars on Mars.
I wouldn't even write a script. I'd
Yeah.
be like, I love Mars bars.
I love Mars bars.
So who do we run into
HMU.
on Mars? Which enemy race? Remember?
Cabal.
Cabal.
Oh, yeah.
The red.
Yeah.
Jesus, could you be more on the nose, Bungie? Like, the Bucks are on Venus. The Cabal are on Mars because they're red.
Yeah, the red armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it though. It's kind of helpful and it helps me remember because like even whenever I haven't played Destiny in probably a couple months,
Yeah.
it's like it's still right on the tip of my tongue.
And I will say, presumably.
Presumably, you were right the first time.
Okay.
Presume?
Presumably, is not.
Well, yeah, presumably. That doesn't sound right in my mind.
No,
but I'll trust you,
presumably.
Peter. Presumably.
No, it's
Well-
not. No. I don't know.
Well,
We gotta look this up.
assumedly, we've only met the Red Legion of the Cabal, so it makes sense that there would be more Cabal who aren't red. Necessarily.
Yeah, I think that I'm pretty sure the Red Legion are the red coats of their age. They just kind of
okay.
took over everything and colonized everything.
Okay.
So yeah, there's probably other Cabal. I don't even really
That's
remember
their
if
thing.
we meet
Their
them.
leader Gwar or whatever his name is. Gimp.
No, it was War.
We'll get into it. So the next stop, we go to Mars. The Cabal are there, and our mission here. There's something called the Black Garden. So you go there and you want to destroy the heart of the Black Garden, which is linked to the darkness.
That sounds like fighting through a bunch of sweet metal vinyls.
Yeah.
It really does.
That
The
sounds
Black
like
Garden.
that sounds like fighting through a bunch of shitty. Yeah, it sounds like fighting through a bunch of shitty, badly written fantasy. Like,
Yeah.
Or some like ironically good like power metal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but this is an extension of the darkness, and they have a song like "I believe in a thing called love."
Yeah, that's
just
true.
a little bit of love. I can't hit that note. That's great.
I'm not saying that it's like Templars of Steel by Hammerfall is not a good song, but it's an ironically good power metal
Yeah.
song.
Okay, I
And
don't
like
even
Heart
know.
of the Black Garden, I think would
No, that's
be
it.
also ironically good.
It's like
power metal
it's like
song.
it's a 3 inches of blood song for sure.
Yeah.
It'd be like 15, 16 minutes long, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ballads.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, I find like power metal songs usually are short, but I don't know. I don't know a lot of power metal. I've only listened to like a few bits.
yeah, 3 inches of blood is it for me. And maybe
But-
Black Dahlia.
Anyways, so you go there up there. There's screaming guitar. There's
Yeah.
Cabal. Yeah, and what you do? Yeah. All of a sudden, they all have long hair and lip rings, and they're like
Yeah.
flipping hairdos. and stuff.
Fucking hair. There's fucking lasers going off behind. And
Yeah.
smoke shows. Like, I did not expect Mars to be like this at all.
Yeah.
This is nothing like the brochure. I'm a Christian man. God damn it! What is this devil music?
Like some like old white dude with like a spacesuit with like those like wire glasses. Like whatever the Christmas story glasses.
Yeah.
Like,
So you want to destroy the heart of the garden, the heart of the Black Garden, because it is feeding on the light. These all sound like they could be lyrics.
Hang on.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that band that does the music about Lord of the Rings?
Definitely a couple.
Led Zeppelin.
Led
No,
Zeppelin.
not
Led Zeppelin does do music
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Lord of the
What
Rings.
power metal band? Hang on.
Oh, there's one.
There's
yeah.
got to be many.
There's
gotta
a bunch. I know. I some people have sent me fantasy power metal. There's a lot of.
There's a Malazan band even.
No.
Called Kaladin Brood.
Okay.
It's like
I'll keep going if it pops up. Say.
All right, yeah.
If
Yeah.
it pops up,
I'll
don't
cut
say
you
it.
off in a
The
minute.
moment's,
Yeah.
the moment's passed. The moment's passed.
Yeah.
Don't-
So you succeed in You succeed.
You
The rest of this podcast is a power metal concert.
Welcome to the Power Metal Podcast.
On the black darkness.
And the Guardian
Yeah.
destroy the heart of the Black Guardian.
The speaker. The traveler. And the stranger. Yeah, no,
Dude, Destiny would have been a way. Like, people were like disillusioned with Destiny, and currently Destiny 2 is remarkably unpopular. What with the fact that the people at Bungie are greedy pricks.
Yeah.
If this was just 2 different power metal albums, everybody would love it.
Yeah, that's it. I'd be much more on board from the get-go.
Yeah, it's a power metal album.
Yeah. So it was feeding on the Traveler's Light, and now that you've destroyed the heart of the Black Guardian, it is free to start recovering. Because up to this point, remember, it's kind of been in sleep mode and kind of dead. It's released the ghost just to keep people alive, and there's like a little bit of light in it. But
It's been in power saving mode, is I think what we said.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Is it 13%?
sleep mode and power saving mode are like almost the same thing.
No, sleep mode is your
No,
computer.
sleep mode is when you
can't
see
use
the
it.
screen.
You can't
Power
use your
saving
computer
mode
in
is when
sleep
your
mode.
battery symbol is yellow. Instead.
It's not important, but yeah, you're wrong. But it's
Idiot.
not important. But
Well,
you're wrong.
No, because look, the traveler is still performing, but it's not emitting light anymore. It is completely like it looks like a dead rock, which is what your monitor would be
But not
whenever
your
you're in
computer.
sleep mode. But there's still things are going on
But
the inside.
nothing goes on the inside in your computer in sleep mode. It's not. It's not. Important.
Okay, I'm
It's
not winning.
Important.
I'm not winning. I don't know. I'm trying to fight this.
So, if sleep mode is the hill you want to die on, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I don't know. Yeah.
You're an
And as you know me,
You
I'll
are-
die on any hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any hill looks like a good hill
I
to
have-
die on to me.
I have 0 convictions. I'm ready to die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
When Ethan looks me in the eye and says you're wrong, I just get real fired up. My
I've done
favorite
it enough
part-
times.
My favorite part about streaming is everyone usually takes Ethan's side in their social circles, and all these strangers on the internet took my side
Oh,
and were
yeah.
bashing Ethan.
And presumably,
I was in the
It's a
driver's
beat.
seat. I was in the driver's seat, and it felt great.
I presume that people on that listen to this podcast
Blind
probably
Guardian.
take your side as well. But
Yes.
I'll die on that hill too.
I remembered the band I was thinking about.
Oh Jesus!
What
Here
is-
we go.
Blind Guardian.
There we go.
Blind Garden.
Blind Guardian. Yeah.
Black Garden from Black
Yeah.
Garden.
It's Black Guardian.
Black Garden by Blind Guardian.
Yeah, there we go.
Blind Guardian. That could be a character in Destiny.
Or a
Yeah.
power metal band.
Yep.
Or the Traveler could have been a fucking power metal band.
Yeah. The Traveler.
Black Garden.
So, this is actually like close to the end of Destiny 1. You bring the light back to the Traveler.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
This is my notes I wrote. This is the end of Vanilla D, which
Vanilla
is Vanilla
D.
Destiny. That's it's like
Yo.
Sunny D.
Oh, well,
If you came here for that
Fucking
sweet, sweet
Biggie
vanilla
and
D.
Biggie and Blind Guardian got to the end of Vanilla D.
Yeah.
it's so cool.
It's important to note at the end of this, the stranger does not reveal her identity, but gives you something called the Stranger's Rifle, and it's a pulse rifle that looks like it's from the future.
What's a
like
pulse rifle?
pulse rifle
It's a
is
burst fire.
it's a burst fire.
Oh, it's a burst rifle.
Medium to long range,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
called pulse rifle in Destiny
No,
by
that's
every
fine.
single thing. Yeah.
I've got burst rifles for me in Warframe. Not
Okay.
to make the comparison constantly.
No, yeah.
Burst rifles for me in Warframe are the best goddamn things on Earth.
Burst fire is always
Because I
great,
use
man.
Banshee, and they are like pinpoint accurate, and she can get critical hit points.
That's
So
it.
you can put 3 bullets into a crit.
That's it.
Crit point. Anyway, next episode's Warframe
Good.
for real. Anybody who's listening.
Yeah. In Halo, the battle rifle, which was burst fire, was medium range, and if you got
Well, SWAT mode was like no shields, pistol, battle rifle, right?
no shields, and in SWAT, if you headshot someone because you fired 5 shots
Yeah.
with your battle rifle, like every time you pulled the trigger, if you got all 5 on head, you'd kill them.
Yeah.
So the really good players could one shot, but if you weren't perfect, then you had to 2 shot. That's what made SWAT so much fun. That was the most competitive.
So this woman who invented
Game
SWAT mode in Halo 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's her story?
We don't find out. She gives us
What's
her
the
rifle.
president of the MLG's name again?
She gives us our rifle, and she
The stranger.
Yeah. Like, I don't quite remember the end of Destiny 1 because it's been about 2 years since I played it, but I picture her as giving us the rifle and then, like, walking away, like, on Mars, and the Traveler's Light is, like, kind of, like, showing her silhouette,
Into the sunset.
and she walks
yeah.
away, yeah. And that's how I picture it.
And
But
some
you
like
don't...
Western music's playing.
Yeah.
Or just like this.
So the first expansion, the first DLC, I think it was okay. It was called The Dark Below. The Dark Below. So this is on the moon basically. Most of this DLC is based on the moon.
So the Hive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So lurking underground is
fighting the Hive.
Oh, you guys sunk up there.
Yeah, we were singing the same song. It's wild. We've already done this bit.
Okay, well, dude, Bee Gees will never stop.
Yeah, that's true.
Prince.
Timeless.
You wield the power to destroy Guardians. Light. I don't know. I can't do the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a guy named Crota. Have you heard of Crota?
No.
So Crota
Is
is
he a lobster?
No, yeah.
Is he a
It's a
rock
crawdad.
lobster? Yeah.
Yeah. His name's Crawdad. No, Crota. And he's the Hive Prince, who wields the power to destroy Guardian's light, which is scary if you're Guardian, because all of a sudden your get out of jail free card is
Not so free.
Yeah,
It's
it's punched.
literally in Avatar when Avatar Aang takes that first guy's bending away from him, and everyone's like, "Oh shit!"
Is that when they put their ponytails together?
Yeah, different Avatar, but yeah,
yeah.
I haven't seen that show. But
No,
I
me
heard- I
neither.
heard it was good.
fantastic.
Same. Yeah, I'd like to watch it at some point.
Fantastic.
Is
Who's
it
got
still
the
on
time?
Netflix?
Fantastically, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Fantastically phenomenal.
Well, I
though.
guess I'll never watch it.
That and Korra,
Yeah.
both very good.
So you want to
Legend of.
Yeah.
you want to destroy this guy named Crota, right? So you are going onto the moon and you run into someone called Eris Morn. And Eris Morn is a former well, no, she's a former Guardian named Eris Morn, but she lost her whole fire team trying to defeat Crota the first time.
Oh man, her
Okay.
co-op partners went AFK and then
Yeah,
they
that's
got
it.
killed by the boss.
She went in deep.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor thing.
Yeah. No, it's pretty rough.
So hard organizing a raid.
Yeah.
My God, a raid and a full-time job.
Yeah.
It's like having two full-time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Raiding is a commitment.
Yeah, she got out of it. She was just the DPS who hung out in the back and like just went for the kill hits.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
pattered stats.
Didn't
you
have to
know?
move, just fucking cycled her cooldowns.
Yeah,
like, whatever.
exactly. And she even like would like minimize her DPS just so she get the killing blows. Just to, like, stats, yeah.
Fucking as
Nah.
a tank main, that fucking makes my blood boil.
Yeah.
I'm dying over here.
Yeah.
Fucking hit the thing.
she seems like a nice enough lady though, and she what she does is she gives you the task saying Crota is gonna mess things up for all of us if we don't take him down. I have the know-how, so let's go in and do this right. You guys look stronger than my last team, so I can bring you in. I know how to get there. I've got the floor plans. Let's do it.
Okay, I got,
Yeah.
the,
I had
the
you guys-
blueprints to the bank.
Yeah,
I had you guys
exactly.
bookmark the wiki.
That's
Let's
it.
just
I've been digging
Yeah.
a tunnel with a spoon for the past 3 weeks. Help me break into this
Exactly.
bank vault and get out with all the money.
Yeah, so you get all the way in, and you stop Crota's resurrection.
Shit.
Oh, wait a second. They were trying to resurrect the
Well, yeah.
the hive boss.
Is he a worm god?
These hive gods, so these hive lords, this one's a hive prince, by the way. So the hive lords, they are not from this realm. They're from their own realm, right? So you had a bit of calls him crawdad. Crota's as
You have so many crawdads.
That's my
They're
fault.
just-
Sorry.
no,
Yeah.
it's cool.
It's a realm of crawdad infestation. on
Yeah.
Go
it.
to the moon, make some sick gumbo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the crustacean dimension that
Yeah.
they're from. Yeah.
They're trying.
Sorry, I just want to go out very quick.
Asian.
Quick
Go for it.
side. A buddy of mine was talking about the Dark Tower, where to make the gunslinger less overpowered, he wakes up on a beach one day and is attacked by crabmen called
Okay.
lobstrosities.
Oh yeah.
I
Who
have.
cut off 2 of his fingers, so he can't pull triggers anymore.
Oh, no.
And this is all written
I'm
by
reading
Stephen
that
King, who
series.
is an insane
Oh,
person.
spoilers.
I'm reading that
Spoilers,
series, but it's okay. I don't mind. It's
Pete.
Lobstrosities.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's funny.
Just ruined his life.
Spoilers for the Dark Tower.
Yeah, I'm reading. I'm only on the second one, like drawing of the 3.
Suddenly
But
lobsters.
yeah, he does start in the water though, and it's like, oh, the one thing that is when a gunslinger's in the water, doesn't matter about his boots. It's the shells. You can oil a gun real quick, but the shells will be like 50-50 once you get them wet. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, it starts in the water, so I feel like it might happen.
That's great.
I
Yeah,
actually
that's great.
lost track of where the hell that was going or from. I thought you went back to
Back to Destiny.
No.
you,
Gunslinger.
You did an entire Dark Tower.
This is Eris.
Yeah.
This is Eris prepping her fire team to go fight the Worm
Yeah.
King. Don't get the shells wet. 50-50 when you pull them out of the water.
When you pull them out of the water, and you're just like, yes!
I was
Yeah.
a woman 10 minutes ago, but now I'm a 50-year-old man from the south. Don't get your fucking shells wet.
She's an impressionist. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
So this guy named Omnigull.
Former Guardian, current voice actor.
Yeah.
There's a Hive Wizard. If anyone's played the game, those are the floaty guys who have a barrier around them,
Yeah.
usually with a certain color corresponding to a certain element that helps you kill their shield faster, which helps you kill them faster.
Yeah.
Omnigull is one of those.
Arm over to make my voice look louder. That sounds tedious to fight against.
It's not that bad, actually, because...
It's like the whole combat system is Destiny's kind of based around it.
Tedium?
It's like you have an element, you have elemental damage, and you have physical damage. Anytime somebody has a shield, you have to switch to elemental damage.
That's it. And you have a subclass that has a certain elemental damage, and then you'll usually put your secondary to offset that elemental
Yeah.
damage, so that
Cover your bases.
you'll at least have 2 out of 3. Then out of your whole fire team, like, you do considerably more damage on the shield if you have the right color, but you'll still do okay damage if you don't have it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's...
So yeah, it just like makes like a breeze if you actually coordinate it right. Anyways, he has a bit of Crota's essence, and he's trying to bring him to life. And you stop that. You kill Omnigull, destroy the essence, and then you go ahead and summon Crota from his realm.
Wait, why?
And kill him.
Oh, just to kill him?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a
you
rude
go-
awakening.
Wait a second, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, what's up, bro? You call? Like, what's going on? Oh, fuck, what are you doing? Stop doing that!
Exactly.
It's the ultimate irony.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you end him, and that is the end of the first one, called The Dark Below. Crota is the main boss, and that's, I believe in the raid is where you actually kill him. So the reason why it's different, like they separate that, why you don't let Omnigull just summon him and then kill him, is you have to kill Omnigull in the last fight of the strike, and then you have to actually do the raid with like 6 people and play hardcore to kill Crota,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, to actually
Yeah.
kill the big boy.
Yeah.
So that DLC was a raid and a strike.
Most of them are usually have a
It's
raid.
not a value proposition, Ethan.
There might be
It is
more
to me.
strikes. There might be more
As
strikes.
somebody who spent a lot of money on Destiny 2 without seeing his return,
Yeah.
I'm curious where things went wrong.
As an economist.
So I didn't buy the season pass for Destiny 2.
I did.
I
Foolishly.
think that if
There's 2 expansions.
wait a little bit, it might be worth it, because Destiny 1 didn't feel super worth it until you got to expansion 3, then it got really fun.
Okay.
So you all remember Mara Sov, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Expansion 2, House of Wolves. Here
House
we
of
are.
Wolves, that's it.
Here we are, House of
You
Wolves.
told us already, but I
I
already forgot the
remembered
name.
the title earlier.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
So good.
You did. House of Wolves. And
Who's
so-
the Wolves?
yeah.
House
That's
of
the power metal
Wives.
band that sings about all this dumb bullshit.
House of Wives, a Mormon story.
So she. You remember which? You remember which house of the Fallen she was ruling over?
The
House
Wolves.
of Wolves.
Oh, you guys got it. You're
Man,
good.
I'm good at
You
this.
good, you good.
Ask me another one.
You're smart.
IHOP.
Double pizza, what they sell.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I got you one. Ethan, does a Cyclops wink or blink?
Depends on intent. It's
You're right.
I think where you landed earlier.
I think that's. I was talking about this today.
That's a good philosophical question.
Yeah.
I
What
think
is the
that-
sound of one hand clapping?
I
Does
think
a
it's
Instead of
cyclops-
one eye winking.
Yeah.
Or blinking.
yeah.
Someone told me it might be blinking, but that just
Winking?
sounds like you can't talk.
That also sounds like a euphemism for something.
Oh, I blinked that Cyclops.
Oh, I blinked your heart.
Right.
I think we should just go out there and cut off every single Cyclops' eyelids.
Oh.
Settle the debate.
Wouldn't their eyes get very dry?
Well, do they blink or do they wink? Neither.
I mean, that's supposed to be...
But they all have eye droppers.
Yeah, that's
the
it.
simplest solution.
They drop. Yeah, that would be the simplest solution.
No. Okay, so
House of Wolves.
sorry. So
Okay, I just want to like this is a quick little thing. I remember we were like concerned with the season finale running a bit long. We've only crossed an hour 10 minutes ago.
There you go.
Let's not panic.
oh yeah, I'm not panicking. Well, I've been doing what I can to
Don't
keep this
fucking
moving.
panic, James!
Yeah, I'm panicking now.
Yeah, I'm panicking now.
I couldn't see the screen until you mentioned it.
I'm gonna chop up your fucking coffee table with a hatchet and I'm gonna light it on fire. That'll teach you fucking panic, you
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh, I just got an IKEA gift card. That's great. Yeah,
That's
get
great.
a new coffee.
You can buy a new
table.
coffee table.
Oh, are you gonna get a Resbo?
I'm gonna get a little tiny L couch, like not a huge one, but I found a nice one that's gonna fit in here nice, and it'll be better than the couch that we broke setting up the thing the last time. Although it wasn't in good condition to start
Well,
out.
it was already half broke.
Yeah.
Probably you'd get a couch that had legs.
Yeah, well, it's got 2 legs.
I maintain that you should still take those 2 legs off, and it would just be on the floor. And
Yeah,
be
you'd have
fine.
Japanese dinner couch.
yeah,
There you go.
that's all. Yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
What it is, what it do. Couch without
What it be?
legs.
Yep.
That's more advice from Biggie.
There you go.
Yep. So Wolf has 4 legs. My couch has 2, and this guy named Skolas, he has 2, and he is a fallen captain who is trying to dethrone this queen, right? Queen Marisov.
Right.
So he is a fallen captain that's trying to unite all of the houses of the fallen to be like, hey, if we all stick together, then we can actually make an impact, kind of thing, right? So he actually does take the House of Wolves out from underneath.
Oh shit!
Queen Marisov.
Not our girl, the dark girl.
He does. Well, at this point, she is alive. He takes all her followers, and one guy named I mentioned him earlier,
Yeah.
Varix of House Judgment. He's the only
Who
fallen
can
that can
speak
speak.
people?
Yeah, it was people. Good memory, guys.
I remember
yeah,
that. I remember
yeah,
that from the
that's what
Destiny.
we-
Yeah,
the
good
last
memory.
one. Yeah.
That was like almost a month ago. So
Yeah.
good job. Yeah.
It was 3 weeks.
It's the only
Yeah.
thing. So far, my test has been like 0 for 50, but now I'm 1 for 50. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You only remember shit about Destiny.
I got
It-
one-
It burned you.
I got one question right,
Yeah.
and it was Varric speak English.
So
Speak
the
English,
pattern-
and you're like, is he a good guy? And you're like,
No.
no, you kill him.
Yeah.
So
you
the
kill
pattern is so far. What are we gonna do? What do you think's gonna happen next?
We kill.
We kill.
Probably
We go to Venus.
We kill Skolas.
I'm not falling for this again. We go to Venus.
Wait, no, fallen her honor. Fallen her honor.
Yeah, and we capture Skolas. Actually, we don't kill him. Sorry, I
How do
lied.
you do that with guns?
So
No, I'm.
yeah,
You got a net gun.
Leave it.
Don't do that, though.
dude, you've been having problem with your
Oh
mic.
man, why would you do that?
I did that on purpose.
All jokes. I know you did it on purpose, but all jokes aside, it's not going to translate funny on a good zaboo. Yeah. it was visually funny.
Yeah, I was
that
into it. I was into it.
Visually,
Well,
it was
I did
hilarious.
it for the audio reasons, or you can edit out as much as you need. Where because
Well, I have to now. Well, I have to now.
it's gonna say, "Well, I'm leaving." You're gonna hear a bunch of racket. That's it. That was the point. It was just for noise.
Okay, we'll leave it all in.
Yep.
Rip headphone users, I guess. I don't know.
You capture Skolas, and do you remember the Queen had a prison because of the Fallen?
Yeah, I can't remember it. Oh, I'm thinking the name of the school, but did we get a name for the prison?
Think of Jail of Old People, Prison of the Elders.
Oh yeah.
Prison of the Elders.
Yeah.
Prison of the
You
elderly.
didn't even give me a chance.
I know, because I was like, wow, that's a lame clue. I just better answer this
Yeah.
right now.
Jail for old people.
Prison of the
Yeah.
elderly. I'm pretty sure my great aunt's
Congress.
staying there.
Yeah. So later, because shooters, later you just go to the prison and kill him. I think it's because it was a raid, so you had to kill him at some point.
That's fair.
That seems to be the pattern, that you almost kill the main guy and then you don't because it has to be a raid.
Because
later.
plot. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the end of House of Wolves.
Was the raid later when you? Or no, the raid later is another expansion.
No, because
Okay, yeah.
you capture him and you put him in the jail.
Yeah.
That is probably the end of like one player stuff, and then the raid is when you go to the jail and kill him.
And you kill him.
It's like
Yeah.
objective co-op.
And
Yeah,
you put
exactly.
your gun bullets in his head. Kill
Yeah.
him. I am Rasputin. Good
Ethan
job.
and I did what was it? The Vault of Glass, the Vex raid. We did it really drunk, passing the controller back and forth with my friend Nikita.
I don't
from work.
fucking remember.
Yeah,
this.
I barely do either, but I opened up my Destiny profile, right? Whenever
Yeah.
you log into Destiny 2, it says, these are your achievements from Destiny 1. I'm like, Vault of Glass. And I was like, oh, we did beat that. Ethan and I
Holy
passed like
I don't remember ever playing.
4
Destiny.
guys carried us through that while we were falling off the edge the entire time. Yeah, that was that was like 2016 though. That was a while
That was
ago.
so 2000 and late
Yeah.
late teen.
So the third DLC is probably the one both of you know.
The good
Taken
one.
King.
The Taken King.
Yeah.
And you said there was 4 DLCs?
There's 4 DLCs. I did not remember the 4th DLC. I have all the
I was gonna say I don't know.
Wait, there's 4?
There's 4 DLCs. Taken King is not the last one.
I'm excited because
Is the Vault of Glass?
No, that's
That we
that's
just-
a raid.
that
I
was-
think that's a raid that's included in the vanilla, but someone's gonna get mad at me if it isn't. But it's a raid somewhere in there.
Okay.
might
It's
also be.
a
Because after the
veteran.
Taken King, everybody who I was in denial for like a year and a half that I knew was just like, Destiny's good now,
Yeah.
and I'm like, fine.
Yeah. So the Taken King. I just put together why
This is with Oryx, right?
Yeah,
Because
I just put together why I don't know the 4th DLC. is because when I bought this game, the 4th DLC wasn't out yet.
The fourth
I
DLC,
bought it in
Destiny
April.
2.
I bought it in April 2016.
Yeah.
And the 4th DLC came out in September.
But that's
of
why you
2016.
also like Destiny on launch, was because
Yes.
you bought it after the Taken King.
I bought it after Taken King. Is when it's at its best. And expansion 4 is the Rise of Iron. And we'll get
I
into
did
that.
know that.
Yeah.
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 Is that going to be the Cabal?
Hammer guy.
No.
No, I don't
No,
know.
it's not.
Just
No.
a guess. Yeah.
No, it's like the Iron Banner. If you've heard that, it goes.
Oh
into
yeah, and then we got the Iron King. You were telling
yeah,
me.
yeah.
this before.
I was researching
Off air.
this
Yeah.
when you were still here. Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
So the Taken King, probably the best expansion. This is when the game got good. This is when the story became a little bit more coherent. It was actually thought out. It was like really beautiful. Like all of the races were involved. It wasn't just. It was good. Like I as someone who played expansion 1, 2, 3, I remember 3. I don't remember 1, 2.
Yeah.
It was really good 3. So
Well, especially because I mean, just to touch back on the fact that you bought it at Taken King.
yeah.
Like
That's the
raid
end
progressions, yeah, that's it. Like
That's
the
the end
the new end game is all of a sudden the Taken King. So
Yeah.
because like you could buy World of Warcraft, you could buy all the expansions, but you'll never experience the Vanilla WoW or the Burning Crusade or the Lich King anymore because those raids are dead.
Exactly.
Which is too bad.
So
It is. The Lich King,
Oryx,
best WoW.
Oryx, he's the founder of the Hive, like I said earlier.
You look through
But you killed him already.
He's the God King of the Hive. No, we killed Crota, who's the Prince of the Hive.
Crota.
This is why.
Crota's a bitch.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys in on a little secret.
little bitch. Oh, my daddy's gonna beat you guys up. He's king.
I'll let you know a secret. That's Crota was Oryx's son, which is the reason why Oryx is coming after us with a vengeance.
Oh, he's coming at us.
We killed his son.
You killed my heir. Now I have to fuck another fucking worm.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. God damn it.
Exactly.
You don't know what it's like.
Yeah. So, like we said, he is reborn due to an aspect of darkness. That was the worms.
Yeah.
That we don't know a ton about just yet, but maybe Destiny 3 or some comic book they released.
Don't hold your breath. Don't hold.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
everybody out there listening, don't hold your breath on any
Yeah.
of this lore coming out anytime
They-
soon.
God,
Yeah.
I'm so happy that we just need to wait on another game to be sold to us for answers to a thing.
For us
Bungie-
hosting a podcast about video game lore, it's nice that we have all this room to play in and just say,
Yeah.
this is what it is, and this
Yeah.
is what it's going to be.
Well, as much as we have room to play with it too, Bungie too. Like they could be like Destiny 3. That's about the stranger. We let that go after Vanilla Destiny
Yeah.
1, right?
Not in the second one?
No, I did run into her once, and
No, she walked off into the sunset at the end of the first one. They
Yeah,
bring her
she's
back
gone.
right away.
guys,
with the breaded meat music.
Yeah.
That's
She
it.
took
The shake
her-
and bake music, shake and bake theme played, and
Shake
she
and
walked off
bake
into the
woman.
sunset.
there's a theory of who she is, and I'm forgetting the name now because I
She
didn't
got-
go deep into her story. But if you go onto the subreddit, I'm telling you, there's a very convincing case of who the stranger is, and
There's a lot of convincing arguments on a lot of different subreddits, but like most of those people are insane.
Yeah, our
I
arguments are
read
better.
through the entire one.
It's Hillary Rodham Clinton.
I read through the entire one today, and I think this
Crooked
guy,
Hillary.
Yeah, it's Crooked Hillary.
this guy cracked Bungie though. This guy figured it out.
Oh,
I'll
yeah?
look it up. Yeah. Can you guys guess where Oryx, the best god of the Hive, the only god of the Hive, he's
Some of my
got
best friends are hives.
yeah, exactly. Where he situates himself within our solar system.
Io.
I don't think you can guess. No,
Titan.
Io is in Destiny 2. That's
Is he not,
only
is
in
he
Destiny
not
2?
like in
Yeah.
dark space and like his own?
Is it
ship?
Uranus?
he's on a ship, but he brings his ship to a certain place.
Is it Uranus?
Not Uranus,
Is it the asteroid belt?
not the asteroid belt,
Is it Neptune?
Is it
not
Mercury?
Neptune, not Mercury.
Is it a moon?
You guys have named like all the planets except the one that I want.
Saturn.
Saturn, but not where on Saturn.
The
It's
ring.
Titan.
The rings of Saturn.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
Titan.
Titan. That's Titan is
One of the moons.
One of the moons of Saturn. Same with Io.
yeah, no, it's are you sure it's Saturn?
Yes.
I thought Titan was Oh yeah, maybe it's from Destiny 1 that I'm thinking then.
Yes.
Titan's a Saturn moon.
Titan's also a class in Destiny, so.
Oh yeah.
very- very confused.
Anyways, yeah. So the rings of Saturn, he's in a ship called the Dreadnought, which is fucking cool.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
if you want to intimidate people and you're naming
Or
a ship,
boring
the
because
SS Dreadnought.
Destiny writers are hacks.
Yeah, I know. That's. I mean, it's pretty cliche at this point.
I
Wasn't the Dreadnought in like Warhammer in 1975?
Dreadnought has also been a class of real live battleship
Right.
in the real world, and Dreadnought is definitely
so your girl, the queen, Mara Sov,
The girl?
because you like saved made her the queen again. She lost all her people. You made her the queen again by defeating or
killed an unarmed prisoner.
Yeah,
you killed an unarmed prisoner, and she's like, I can be queen again. That guy we threw in jail, he is gone. Now I can be queen.
Hey, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah, exactly. So what she does, it's kind of sad, actually.
Oh, wait, she dies?
No, he said it was sad.
Well, she does die. Her and all of her forces, in order for you to mount or get onto the dreadnought, they just like throw all of their bodies at the dreadnought.
Oh, shit, I love this.
I think I've seen this cutscene where it's like the gray lady in the spaceship, and
it's possible.
This is literally like the U.S. forces in World War II, and they had like black regiments that they would just put on the front line and just be like, "You guys go in waves, distract them, and then the white men will come in and save the day because we send all these fucking fallen in." The only fallen out of this whole race or this whole species that actually, like humans, were just like, you guys go die for us, and then we'll come in afterwards.
Yeah, I think they volunteered, but that is a parallel.
Even if they volunteered, you'd be like, we'll go with you, you know, like, we'll mount a full offensive. No, you guys go in, then we'll go in. Once you guys are all dead, we'll go in after.
Yeah. So, yeah.
We'll slip on the sand. We'll just run. We'll run in your pants.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, like, all the races are kind of getting into this, too, because once you get on board, due to their sacrifice, you see the Cabal are already there, and they're fighting, but they're also like half retreating while they're fighting, right? So they're like shooting, backing a couple steps, shooting.
Okay.
So they're not doing well. You don't really know what to do in this situation, right? You can't really get in. The way that the Queen and all her forces died is they had a giant laser and
laser beam, like a laser beam. Jamie gave the quotes, like
exactly, air quotes. And it moited them, and then now you are there, and
Get
you don't
smoked, boys.
you're there. You don't know how to get close enough, right? So, Cade 6 comes in, and he's like, "I got a way for you to get in close." Says he says some cloaking technology or something like that.
He's a roguish type.
Exactly. Yeah, he's got a way that you can sneak on. So he hooks you up with that, and you sneak your way onto the ship and destroy the laser beam that killed
the frickin' laser beam.
The frickin' laser
beam.
Exactly.
Beam, yeah. I got a frickin' dreadnought with frickin' laser beams attached to his hand.
I guess that counts as vengeance for the Queen and all of her people by killing
an entire race
weapon.
Of people that we sent to their deaths. Yeah, okay. We beat them.
Sure
we punched the light.
Happy.
We punched a very strong light.
Yeah. That's not a high moment in the Destiny history. But
this is the best expansion. Oh,
man.
You know what made it good was this point.
Yeah. But it's meant to be sad and emotional, right? Up until this point, there hasn't really been like, whoa, like that was fucked up. Because like everyone's like, there's an enemy, then you beat them.
You fight,
Yeah, exactly.
See enemy, kill enemy.
Yeah, exactly.
You fight the boss.
This is the point with consequences.
And then there's credits.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's part of the lore.
Exactly. So you get onto the... you defeat the weapon, and you eventually destroy Oryx's Here body.
What?
So you remember Crota, like he had his essence, and even if you killed his essence, you wouldn't kill him for real.
You had to go into the
worm
Hive
dimension. Yeah, Hive royalty.
Dimension,
you have to beat them on their turf.
You have to go to Red Lobster.
And
smash.
Exactly.
And smash the tank.
You gotta go to Red Lobster and start punching fucking lobster tanks.
Gotta smash the tank.
Now that's a thumbnail.
Fucking
Guardian just like punching tanks in a Red Lobster.
These lobsters.
They're taken too, so they're like black and glitchy on the bottom. Of the bottom.
Oh, it's work this morning. So you gotta go to restaurant.
Yeah. So to truly kill him, you need to do it in his realm.
Alright.
So
it is restaurant.
Yeah.
you gotta go to the Oryx franchise of Red Lobster and kill him there.
So there was a raid called the King's Fall. When I played, that was top tier gear. You had to be fucking good.
That was hype as shit, right?
Yeah. Like in Destiny 2, I maxed out 3 characters, and I never even beat the raid because I didn't have 6 committed, like, organized people to do it, right?
Yeah.
This felt the same way for me. It's hard to organize it. It can take up from 4 to 6 hours.
Is there not public matchmaking?
There is, but it's
shit.
Incredibly slow. I don't think there was.
When you raid, man, like you need people that are on their shit.
I've done like some of the harder missions, like some of the like there's like the nightmares of the alerts, and then there's like the sorties in Warframe.
Okay.
Which is like. So I used to stream with Nick, but he's bored of the game.
Yeah.
He got his frame that he thought he wanted, and he hated her. and he wanted to be the healer. And he's like,
Yeah.
being a healer is boring. I'm like, okay, well, whatever, man.
Yeah. Well, like I was watching you
So
guys
like,
play. Healing doesn't
I do
look
like the
hard.
public. I do like the public sorties,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, it's hard, but like everybody's there for the same.
Okay, but how long do they take?
Oh, it was like an hour and a half.
How
This
much
takes 4 to
coordination
6
is
hours.
necessary?
As long as everyone can shoot straight and
And
kill things.
and is there a cooldown on them? Is there a cooldown on Destiny raids actually?
You can
I don't think.
No,
so.
yes.
Because like World of Warcraft is
Yes.
like one a week.
So Destiny raids.
You try a raid once a week, and you need 20 people, and you need them to be fucking on their fucking game. Because if 2 people die, all of a sudden your whole fucking game is just shot.
Just falls to pieces.
It
Destiny
can.
raids.
Depends who dies.
Yeah.
Destiny raids, the way it works is that there is an engram that, and I know in Destiny 2, I'm forgetting for Destiny 1, but there's an engram that's called, fuck, I'm forgetting it, but it's like a shining engram that guarantees you higher level gear than what you already have, right? And you can only get this once a week. But you can always get raid gear, which is going to be cool and exclusive to the raid.
Yeah.
But it's not guaranteed to be better
Better than what you
leveled
have.
gear than you already have. So if you get it, you'll have to level it up yourself by breaking down other stuff. So it's and you also get clan rewards for doing it once a week. It's
Okay.
really built. It takes 4 to 6 hours. It's built that you meet once a week and do it. Because if you're doing it more than once a week, you're not making a lot out of it, and you're spending a lot of time.
Yeah, no, Warframe's not like that.
Yeah. So yeah, in the King's Fall raid, that's where you go and kill Oryx with like 6 of your friends over 4 to 6 hours,
So-
and it's fun if you do it.
If I'm to understand what's going on here.
Yep.
The DLCs
Mhm.
give you a boss fight that you lose, but you unlock the right to go into a raid and kill the actual boss.
Yeah, usually with
It's like story twist raid
yeah.
boss, right?
That's been the formula so far. The 4th expansion is like a little bit different. It just like is a bunch of missions, and I think PvP is more of the focus because they're well, I'll get into it a little bit, but I think the 4th it changes the structure. But up till now, it's I almost got him, but he just got away. But I won, but we'll see him again soon. I had the
Okay,
upper
yeah.
hand,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
yeah.
go and you fight them on their own turf, and it's much harder. And these, like I've said before, and these raids are really difficult. Like if everyone's not playing their role, it's really tough. Like you all had to stand on. Remember, you had to stand on different platforms that were sinking, and then once all the things sank, while fat guys were crawling out and trying to kill you, and there's like one guy in mob control running around the circle checking the 4 platforms. Then you all run to the middle where the chains are exposed because you've standed on the platforms for long enough. Destroy the chains, which then releases another thing. Like
yeah.
I've tried to do it with people who know what they're doing, and it's not easy.
I'm so glad
Yeah.
Warframe's not like that.
Yeah.
Like there's like puzzle rooms in that game where you can get some like sick mods
Yeah.
to like upgrade your shit. But I managed to do 2 of those puzzle rooms with 3 other people because it's 4 players max, without mics. So like in
Yeah.
chat, we kind of like managed to mime to each other with
Yeah.
the in-game emotes
No.
I will say
on what to do.
I will say like, oh man, a good raid where you actually need to coordinate to me is just like, oh, that is fucking sublime.
It's probably what like
Yeah.
heroin feels like, right?
It's
You're
like-
That's early WoW. That's
it's just
early
so,
WoW.
It's so
Yeah.
greasy. You're just like all the way in.
when you
right?
get, when you can actually get people
Yeah.
organized and you get like shit done so fucking good that it pays off, and it's it's so fucking hard. It's like
Yeah. I think it's rewarding. I've personally never beaten a raid by my own accord. Like we beat the Vault of Glass, but that was
apparently.
Nikita. Yeah, this guy Nikita, I worked with him, and
the
he is.
dude.
Yeah, he's a well. Everyone in our support thing thinks he's a girl because whenever they get an email from Nikita, whatever,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, it's a girl," and they're always like, "Can I marry you, Nikita?" Yeah, I don't care about my problems anymore, but really, it's like this Russian dude who's like 6 feet tall.
What up?
Yeah.
Would have to like to reconsider after
Yeah.
what's date,
Yeah.
yes?
Okay, when do we have wedding?
Yeah.
I need green card, you see.
He's crazy good though. If I ever have like a PvP mission or something, I have him on PSN. I'm like, Nikita, like, what are you doing, man?
Oh,
Hey,
Nikita, if you're
hey,
listening to
buddy.
this, we're sorry we made fun of you.
Hey,
No, man,
buddy.
he's a good.
He's not listening to
Yeah,
this.
he's not listening to it, and he would take the joke if he's
Good.
listened to this far into it. Yeah. So that is it for expansion 3.
You go
This
to
is
the
like,
crustacean dimension and you kill him.
Yeah.
You go to Red Lobster, you
I
smash
never would
their
have guessed.
tanks.
Yeah, you smash the
Yeah.
tanks of Red Lobster, and yeah, hey,
Oh.
the rest is history.
Is that what I have to work on?
Yeah.
You don't have to. Follow your heart. Follow your artistic vision.
thumbnail is no, it's community. We split everything 3 ways.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
3 ways.
You void your
Ethan
contract.
gets 10. Jamie gets 10. Peter gets 80. 3 different parts. We split
3
everything.
different
3
ways.
Right.
That's
Three
why
parts, 3
Peter's been
ways.
paying for everything and putting it in his name. I've got it now.
No, you guys told me. I had to be. I was a treasurer because my dad's an accountant.
I think you self-appointed yourself as treasurer.
Well,
if I
yeah,
remember
because
right.
Mike is just like, what do we do? The IRS is asking for our information. I was like, I'm gonna call my dad.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to fucking tell the IRS who one of us was.
Yeah. So the rise of Iron, the rise of Iron,
Iron
was
Butterfly.
Iron Butterfly.
Yeah. So this takes place about 100 years before when you wake up in old Russia.
Do you go back in time?
No, this is sorry. The expansion doesn't take place, but
Where we're starting.
where
the
I'm
plot
starting with the
from.
lore. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't make that clear. So where I'm starting with the lore, 100 years. You're with me. 100 years ago, the Iron Lords fought with
100
Rasputin.
years before the future. So
Rasputin.
10,000 years from now.
Yeah, it's like after the Golden Age,
Which is like
after the
150
darkness,
years away.
100 years before you wake up.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
I think everyone at home got it too, because that wasn't super clear. So
Hit number 3 on your remote now if you've got it.
yeah. So 100 years before you wake up after the darkness, the first people to wake up are the Iron Lords, and they are saved by their ghosts. They kind of mostly look like Titans who wear fur.
Oh wait, are these people?
Yeah, they're the hammer.
Yeah.
They're the hammer bros.
Whoa.
Right? Yeah, it's a hammer bros.
Well, Hammer Bros in Destiny culture is just a subclass of Titans that are the fire subclass that just throw
That
hammers.
sounded vaguely racist.
Subclass. Classes, if anything.
Yeah,
but
you're not a class, you're a subclass.
Yeah.
The hammer bros are just a subclass.
Yeah.
You got your middle class. You got your lower class. You have your
Yeah.
hammer
You get all
bros.
preachy on me.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
It's not clear what Iron Lords are like in terms of what we know, but they look
Yeah.
slur.
We don't know how much per year they make. We don't know, like, do they buy automobiles? Do they put back into the
How
economy?
much do they love avocados?
It's trickle down economics. It's tough to tell.
Does Ronald Reagan like the Iron Lords?
So real, like actually though, like they're more like if we woke up in the 2000s, they woke up in the 1900s because they woke
Okay.
up a year before, 100 years before.
100 years
So they are like
They woke
primitive.
up with the automobile.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then we woke up
The
with
Ford.
the hoverboard.
Yeah,
They
that's
were
it.
woken up by ghosts.
They got the Model T and we've got the Prius.
What was the
Yeah.
Model T?
That was the Ford first mass-produced car
Mass-produced
that
car.
came out in like the 1940s. They figured out how to make an assembly line.
Yeah, that was Henry Ford's big thing. It was the assembly line and the Model T, which he produced on the first assembly
and
line.
that made cars affordable to the masses. So Iron Lord, like everyone's been sleeping for a while after the darkness. Iron Lords wake up first, and they're like these big beefy guys. It's not clear if they're Titans, Warlocks, whatever. They're kind of their own thing. They're really big, bulky people.
Are they
who tend to wear?
popping iron?
Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
I am Iron Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, they wear like furs and things. If you've ever played the PvP events in Destiny, that's called the Iron Banner, and that is I'll tell you what it is soon. Actually, I better tell you the story of the Iron.
Yeah,
Before
we'll get there.
I almost
He girlishly giggles to himself.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
tell you in a
This is
minute.
all foreplay, baby.
Well, no, like I almost told you like the climax before I told you the story. The story would be uninteresting if I told you the climax.
Okay, you
Come on
gotta
my
give
chest.
us the foreplay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is what I'm
don't
saying.
come on my chest before
Yeah.
you fuck me, Tate.
Yeah.
Someone told me something about storytelling, and I've been actively trying to do it. Is that the listener and the teller should be at the same point in the story the whole way along.
You're doing a great job.
If the listener's ahead of you, you're doing something wrong. If the listener's behind you, you're doing something wrong.
Okay.
So I've been actively trying to put that through. If you guys are, tell me if you're ahead or behind, or if you're right on top of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 days
Tweet
from
at
now,
us if you
tweet
wanna
at
be behind
tell
Jamie.
me how you felt at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So 100 years ago, Iron Lords woke up. 100 years before we wake up, they fought with Rasputin. Remember Rasputin,
I
the
do.
war?
The
Yeah.
Russian guy.
Rah,
Yeah,
Rasputin.
Rah, Rasputin, the war machine. Yeah. So-
Rasputin, something war machine.
Yeah, I like that song. I sent it to everyone.
listen to
So
We got it on Lore Boys chat.
yeah.
At some point, we should do the lore of the Lore Boys chat nicknames. 'cause we can say that fucking thing all the time.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Some of them get a little racy.
Yeah. So Rasputin.
So Rasputin, they fight with the Iron Lords to capture something called Siva. Siva.
Okay.
Where is that?
Siva is not a place. It is on Earth because they're with Rasputin, so that means Russia, right? So Siva is a nano.
Russia is implied. Two people can have the same name, James.
No, they fought with the Warmind. I guess they could.
Oh, excuse me. Never mind.
Yeah, they taught. Maybe they taught from long distance, but it's 100 years ago before I woke up, so I don't know.
I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
I was asleep still. I swear to God, officer.
So what is Siva? Guys, take a guess from the name Siva. What it is? I'd like to know what you think.
It's Indian.
Siva?
Siva. It's a thing.
It's Indian. It's an Indian.
It's a
goddess.
really, really small thing.
Siva.
Oh, is it like a little hole? It's like a.
I like this.
Like
I
a
want to
si-
start doing this more.
Like wait, is it like a sim? No, is it like
no.
a sim? It's like a little leak.
A
No.
Siva. It's a top.
There's no way you can guess it from the name. This is really cruel.
Yeah.
Are you like torturing me?
It's,
Yeah.
it's the cap of a bottle.
You guys
of
can't see it, but I'm
vodka.
like smiling like bigger than I have most of the cast. Like, look at these guys. I have the information they don't.
The reader goes at my pace now. I'm the storyteller.
Jamie this whole time has been like a hunched over and bald old man.
Yeah.
He's been wringing his hands together for months.
He
And
keeps
it all
stroking a
comes to a
crystal
head in this
globe.
moment.
It's, yeah.
With this bottle, are you drinking red wine?
Yeah, I had it stashed in the chair.
Oh yeah.
I should put it in the fridge.
What's
There's
a
some cheese in
Siva?
there.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
a-
Why do you put cheese in all your things?
Yeah.
Dude, it's $2.50 at the dollar store to get a glass Tupperware.
Keep the cheese and wine together.
I don't get it, man.
What's a
I don't get
Siva?
it.
Siva.
Oh, so Siva, it's a nanotechnology that self-replicates itself and self-assembles. So it's like a really
that was
small
my
thing.
second thing.
Yeah. You
It's
should have given
either-
us another 2 minutes to guess.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
We would have got
you
there.
just didn't give me enough time.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher.
I wrote that down, and I know you already said it, but I wrote it down first.
I wrote that down before you said it. If you look through my cue cards, which I have right now, at which point I am currently shuffling.
Shuffle.
So,
Insert sound.
can you guys
for cue
see
card.
anything? Like, what do you predict that would happen with a nanotechnology that self-replicates itself and self-assembles itself?
It probably makes a big body that really, really is upset at its parents that created it.
Okay.
It can be used for sinister
It probably resents.
ends.
It probably resents its creators really hard, and is like, I would rather do things my way.
Okay.
And then it gets mad, and then you have to fight it, and then lose, and it escapes. It's like, haha, cucked again, and then you fight it in a raid and kill it for real, and get some sweet shit out of it.
I like that.
That's a
Is it
Destiny-
right?
It's a Destiny pattern.
It's not bad. So rather than make a big body and rebel, it's a nanotechnology, so it sees the advantage of just using things around it and infecting it instead. So it'll take over someone's weapons and armor, and then Siva is taking control. kind
Okay,
of
so
thing.
it's basically just like a ghost. It's not like a Destiny
Not
ghost,
a
but
like a real
ghost.
Like a-
It like possesses things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a boo ghost.
Yeah.
More of a not a Peter Dinklage ghost. More of a boo ghost.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's like the Black Plague if the Black Plague didn't kill you but took you over.
Right. It's like
And
the Black Plague.
It's
If the Black
cordyceps.
Plague was nano-
It's
Yeah.
zombies.
there's actually a place that ends up being called the Bad Plague Lands, and all the Iron Lords
Right.
try and fight it off.
and they have hammers.
Yeah.
So
and
the Iron Lords are fighting this infection at this point?
So what
Are
did
they
it-
punching the air with hammers? They're just like, oh, germs!
Yeah.
And they're just like impotently punching at the wind.
So what they did is they fought with all the Iron Lords banded together to fight to capture the thing because somebody else had it, and then once they captured it, realized that it was infecting them, and then
Yeah.
it's gotten out of control, so they needed to quarantine and destroy it. We know of 2 Iron Lords that survived from this whole ordeal.
That whole plague.
To the point, keep in mind, humans live 3 times as long, so 100 years later when we awaken, they should still have a third to 2/3 of their life
Okay.
left, right?
Okay, so that's like the
232.
guy you meet in
Yeah.
the expansion, right?
Yeah, man, it's that guy you meet in these.
In the expansion, that's based around this entire thing.
I feel like you played the game. Like,
Yeah, that's
this
it.
guy you mean the expansion, right?
oh, we're talking about this specific expansion,
You know what,
and you
James?
just said
If you don't want me here, you could just ask me to leave.
it just primed you so much. Like, we're gonna talk about this expansion. Here's the entire background. There's 2 people who survived. Oh, so that's the guy that you mean the expansion, I bet, huh? Like, Peter the sleuth over here, Detective Peter, uncovering all the clues.
Sharp as a motherfucking tack.
Yeah. It was Colonel Mustard in the living room with a candelabra.
Candelabra. Yeah, actually, coincidentally, this is the best weapon in Destiny.
Yeah,
there you go.
Lord
That's
Saladin.
probably not true.
Yeah, Lord Saladin, not to be mixed with Lord Chips and Cheesedin.
Okay.
Lord Saladin.
Saladin.
He was.
Dude, that's like deep into the lore.
That was well. That was
That's good.
Listen to our sound check for that one.
no, dude. This happened in real
This
life.
cast, right?
Yeah, this happened in real life less than an hour ago. If people are listening, hopefully they remember.
Uh-huh.
I'm a little less drunk than I am. I fucking forgot.
Yeah.
Is it me? Is it my turn to be the drunk one on the podcast? I'm in a fog right now.
So Lord Saladin was the one that you thought was the only one that survived, but later on there's an Iron Banner vendor because the Iron Banner.
Thank God.
Yeah, the Iron Banner.
We need people to sell shit.
Exactly.
Capitalism must go on.
So, like I said earlier, the Iron Banner is an event that happens because these are the Iron Lords, right? The Iron Banner is an event that happens every few weeks in Destiny, where you go play PvP and you get special tokens that you can give to a Iron Banner vendor to get special gear. Usually they'll put like one really good gun in there, so everybody wants to come back and play on that week.
Yeah.
This is a celebration for all of the Iron Lords that sacrificed themselves so that more Guardians could wake up in the future.
Cool.
Because they sacrificed themselves a while ago so that we could live to sacrifice ourselves for other things. Yeah.
Gear wise, in
Yeah.
Destiny, this is going to be a gameplay question, so it's like barely a tangent. Gear wise, in Destiny, do people grind for guns or armor?
Both.
Both.
But
Both.
like, what's more important? Is it DPS or tanking?
So let's say I've
Or is that a class dependent thing?
So let's say I'm playing endgame, right? And I've beaten the Taken King, and let's say that's the endgame at this point. I've grinded out all the armor that I like. I've got the right stats. I've got the right mobility, resilience, recovery. Those are the 3 stats. So I've got the right balance of that. I'm okay with my armor. The only thing that you will grind for once you're at the best of the best is the guns, because the guns are continually being introduced. Oh, there's an event. That gun would be really good in this situation, so I want to play this event so I can put that gun in my vault, so when I go do this thing, I have the ideal gun for that.
Okay, yeah.
So guns are the things that continually change. Most people will never max out their armor, though, so most people will play for both guns.
There's
and
no
armor. Yeah.
there's no dedicated tank in Destiny. You're not drawing like you're not one class that needs to draw aggro in this boss encounter.
Oh, okay.
And then the meta changes, and you want to get a different setup for your armor and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So
that's-
yeah, like you got to be really hardcore to only be grinding for guns. But guns is the thing that if you are the best of the best at Destiny, is
you
what
can
enjoy.
always grind for guns.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got a couple guns in the oven right now when I get home.
Yeah,
In Warframe.
Okay.
Got some prime.
I thought that was like some sort of like workout euphemism.
Yeah, it's a euphemism.
Or like
Got a couple guns in the oven.
yeah. I got
It's like-
steroids. It's cooking on the stove.
yeah, I'm gonna work
Okay,
my biceps, but I'm also
one-
pregnant.
Yes. Okay, one. Yes, I got my steroids. Yes, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were both right.
Perfect.
Why don't we just talk about video games?
So the Iron Lords, they sacrifice themselves. We said Saladin was the leader of the Iron Lords now. He's the one who survived. And
We is a broad term. I think
You.
it's you.
Ephrodite,
said it,
it's a royal we. Ephrodite is the Iron Banner vendor who also survived. And like I said, the Iron Banner. So you kill each other to celebrate people killing themselves for you.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
All right, well,
But you got ghosts now, so
It's just paintball, but with real bullets.
Yeah. Exactly.
Also, we've established at this point
Revival.
the ghosts make the Guardians immortal, so self-sacrifice is
Boy, would everyone's,
completely meaningless.
Yeah.
everyone's face be red if they found out the ghost had limited revives, like during one of those, right? Try and make it back like, oh shit, I can't do it.
If Peter
Oh.
Dinklage looked at me, he was like, 3 more.
do that. Okay, yeah, everyone at home.
Oh, my God.
Everyone at home, imagine you revive all the time,
Yeah.
and like you just kill your friends for fun. It's like a prank.
Yeah,
Like-
pranked you.
Yeah, exactly.
Bullet in the back of the head.
Oh look, you got something on your shirt, but really you're holding a pistol under
Yeah.
their chin. Pow!
Yeah, like the little like finger thing where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, what's that? And then it's like, and you punch him in the shoulder.
Yeah, exactly.
Shot him in the face.
Yeah.
Shot him in the face.
So, but one time they just don't come back.
And they just don't come back.
You're the asshole now.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're a murderer.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's murder, and you're like, shit,
Yeah.
I didn't even know murder was a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh
Like-
man, killing's not so fun.
Yeah.
Video games are dangerous, kids.
Although he was technically already dead, so is
Yeah.
it really murder?
You're dead twice.
That's it.
Can't kill
A
someone
world
twice,
where you're
double jeopardy.
tried with a higher price for putting out the lights than you are killing your friends.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
A world where death was permanent.
Anyways, that's the end of Destiny 1. I'll do a quick little intro to Destiny 2 to spark some interest. I'd rather cover Destiny 2 once there are more expansions out. We only have one out right now, something Osiris.
Born of Osiris.
Yeah,
sure.
no, that's a band that I used to like in high school. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good drummer. Good sorry. So anyways, the beginning of Destiny 2, just to give you guys a little idea, is the Traveler is being captured by the Cabal. And the Cabal are led by
That sounds like an episode 2 of Destiny, the Lore Boys podcast.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Race.
Cabal. The Cabal led by Gaul.
Yeah.
And
the Cabal.
yeah, you fight him in a bathroom stall.
Wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the Fallen come
There's
in.
a bathroom
No.
stall in the mall.
Anyways, you do fight Gaul. It opens up, and there's like these big tendrils, kind of like something. A spike plunges into the Traveler, and then like these spider like arms come around the Traveler, and it looks like it's being held.
Yeah.
And this is
That's
like
kind of kinky.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
the
is.
Traveler's in a hentai all of a sudden. And it's
Yeah.
very good.
yeah,
Wamu Mo Shindaru.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where it starts in Destiny 2. Anyways, that's Destiny 1. The lore wasn't, I got to be honest, it wasn't my favorite to research. It felt really shallow a lot of the way. The Taken King was...
Wasn't that the problem with the game when it came out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like shallow and broad, you know? It's
Yeah.
like they did an
It's just vague.
they did a 2-foot deep
Yeah.
ocean instead of like a 1 foot or 100-foot deep lake.
Yeah, or pond, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. But they did leave themselves a lot of openings to keep this going, and maybe... Like, I don't know if I would...
If the company can fix their fucking structure and
Yeah.
treat their consumers like
It's
human
the
beings,
business
I
model. It's
think
the business model that's the
there
problem.
might
yeah.
be, yeah, exactly.
It feels so obviously
I-
intended to squeeze you of all money.
Yeah, no, like I understand now that we're like finishing up our Destiny series temporarily.
Yeah.
We'll,
least for the next couple
we'll
months,
do an
yeah.
addendum episode
Yep.
when Destiny 2 is quote unquote finished,
Yeah.
which is an odd thing to say
Yeah.
about a product that someone told you.
Yeah.
I mean, I paid full price for
Yeah.
it and all the expansions.
I didn't buy the
well.
expansion. to give you guys like some context on where I was at, because this is like been over the course of many weeks for us. Maybe you listened to them in the course of an afternoon, but
Hope so.
yeah, exactly. It's been probably a
I
month
want
and a
to
half.
be the Netflix of podcasts. I want your body to wither away and die,
Yeah.
and I want people to find a skeleton with iTunes blasting our podcast. into them.
Exactly. I started this thing with love of Destiny in my heart, and I always loved those games for a month to 2 months, and then
Yeah, but then like the holiday and the New Year came, and you were just like, man, I want to finish this shit tonight.
Yeah.
yeah, like the research felt much more like a chore than it did at the beginning. At the beginning, I'm like, oh, I'm still in love with the game, and like, oh, well, that makes it like that connects this together,
Yeah.
right?
And you
I'm
started
just
playing
not-
Overwatch, which is a better shooter, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
shit, okay, yeah.
Exactly, and
the
then
grind does suck when I could just buy Overwatch and
Yeah.
have everything unlocked right
exactly, and
now.
now Skyrim VR has gotten me by my entire life
Yeah.
force.
Right?
Peter, if people
What?
are looking for you on the internet, where might they find you?
At Pete O'Donoghue.
I didn't mess it up this time.
yes.
But whatever, we want to have a little. We
Yeah.
want a little behind the scenes.
And
I
Also,
would've messed it up.
Excuse me, hang on. First episode of the new year, Ethan.
no, we've run way too long as it
Game of
is,
the year
dude.
2017,
We've run,
very quickly. Do it.
The only game I've played in the only 2017 game I played was Divinity 2.
Okay, good. Mine was Prey. What was yours?
Horizon Zero Dawn or Resident Evil VR or the Game of Life.
It's
Perfect.
It's a
All right.
toss-up.
Yeah.
It took 5 seconds and
Yeah.
we did it. We're,
Yeah.
we're a real podcast.
That is the first time we've been able to get 5-second round. I love it. Let's do that more often.
We're done.
Yeah, let's do that more often.
At Pete O'Donoghue on Twitter.
Yeah, you can find us on the Lore Boys on Twitch. You'll see me a couple times a week, and Peter whenever he feels up to it. And
Whenever I can get hard, I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's infrequent.
He'll cam whenever he
Yeah.
Whenever I can.
on PSN, I've had a couple internet strangers add me on PSN and made me really excited to do it because I wanted to see you.
Jamie needs friends.
JAYMILLK 64 on PSN.
Why 64?
Because my first email was made by my mom, and that was when I was really into N64, and I just kept that
Yeah.
with me forever. It's
Ethan,
really
who are
good.
you on the internet?
I'm at Ethan the Dead Man on most platforms. Otherwise, you can, I don't know, try and find me on Facebook or something.
If you subscribe to Lore Boys Premium, what do you get this month?
All of our premium subscribers this month, I have an old box of hentai that I've jerked off to way too many times. So, maybe I'll send you one of those DVDs or something.
If you can scrape the pages open, you can have them.
Exactly. And that constitutes a...
Lore Boys.
Oh, 2018, baby!
2018, baby!
Yeah, New Year, new me.
What was the fucking... What's that like... That breaded food? It's not shake and bake. But there's like
Corn dogs.
No, there's a breaded food that had like a
schnitzel.
great song that goes along with it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about? Like, you can't just bring that up.
Okay, so I know we're talking about
Oh, yeah,
stranger dogs.
alright, yeah,
What about
okay.
breaded food? How do you guys feel about it?
Yeah, okay. So motherfucker who keeps Doritos in the fridge says I'm crazy.
I ate
Keep cheese in
something.
the fridge.
I ate something. It doesn't mean that I'm like conversationally crazy. How did you get from stranger sunset to that breaded food with the song?
No, because he said a Western thing,
Okay.
and it's in The Simpsons. I just like do or so I don't know. That's
Are you
talking,
okay?
That's talking in Canada.
Tweet at us if you know what that means. Because I'd love to know.
What the fuck
I love-
you're talking about?
Read my mind. I'm sorry.
No, this is great B-roll.
I was miles away.
I love it. No, I'm genuinely curious. Genuinely
It
curious.
enhances the episode.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking lunatic.